Imo, Uzodinma'S popular aide, Cubana chief priest, dumps Tinubu and governor joins Obi's campaign. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. The special advisor to Governor Uzodinma of Imo State on social media influencing, Pascal Okechukwu, aka Cubana chief priest, has quit the camp of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC, where he was working with a governor who has been supporting the presidential ambition of Ahmed Bola Tinubu. The chief priest was surprisingly seen at the Kanu Sports Center, Owerri, marching majestically to the podium and immediately was hailed by the youth, mostly students of Imo State University, whose school is very close to the center. When he was given the microphone, he made it clear to the gathering that P2B was the most qualified, is the most qualified to be president and has the capacity to solve Nigeria's problem. He urged Imo to vote massively for him in the forthcoming presidential election. He afterwards flew the Limbo Plateau flag round the podium to the admiration of all. Now let me say this. This upcoming presidential election is going to be the mother of all elections. Do you know why? Because a lot of people who feel like, I will say support my party, but you see for president, I'm going to give social person support. As in, people are now seeing beyond that party look. You know, before, who are you supporting? You just say PDP. Whether it is president, or whether it is governor, or whether it is senator, whether it is house of rep, whether it is council, whether it is, speaker. You are going to say you are supporting one political party, but something is coming up that is making us see beyond that. Do you understand? Something is coming up with people. You can still support your candidate, but make sure that candidate you are supporting is good. And I want to remind us, please, as we are holding on to this, a lot of people are like, for president, I'm going to vote for presidency. This is who I'm going to vote for. And I'm going to vote for him because he's competent. Now, let us have this same, how do I even call it? What's the word to describe it? Which adverb I will use now? Let us have this same, the same way we are pushing for a wonderful president. Let us use this same energy. Yes, energy is the word. This same energy, let us maintain the energy for state elections. It is very, very important for local government elections, for councillorship, for constituency elections, for speaker, for senator, I beg. Because one good man cannot do the job. Do you understand? One good man cannot do the job alone. Then go press him. That is just it. So, while we want the best person, the best competent or the most competent of them all for presidency, we should be looking for the most competency for governorship positions, the most competent for local government, the most competent for constituency election, the most competent for speaker, for senate, for state house of assembly, federal house of assembly, and any elective position. Because, like I said, one good man will not do the job. We have to find people who have what I call harmony of purpose. Let's say, for instance, now, a president, his watchword is, this is what I want to do. We must bring in people. Maybe his watchword is he wants to take Nigeria. He wants to do better than his predecessor. He wants to take Nigeria out from some really, really very decaying place. Do you understand? You must have people who think along the same line. If you have people who they have this harmony of purpose, that is state-wise, they also want to do the same thing. Local government-wise, they want to do the same thing. Councillorship-wise, they want to do the same thing. It is going to be easier. Yes, that is why I'm saying the world we are giving support for presidential election. We are coming out to talk about the presidential election. Let us not neglect other elective positions as well. Let us give the same energy to this place because now human beings will still stay there. And if, let's say for instance now, we are only interested in the presidential election, and when it comes to other election we're not interested, what will happen is it's going to be difficult. There's going to be friction, and that friction is not going to work. Meaning that good man that you voted for presidency, that there'll be friction among him and those people, and it will make the development or whatever that good man wants to do to make it slow. All right. Good one for P2B, but I hate those who criticize people for joining another candidate. It is childish. Yes, everybody. Let us not forget that everybody is have their own choice. Everybody has their own choice. There's freedom of, you can wake up today and say, I know they support this one again, this particular presidential candidate. I want to support this one. It is your choice. But what I'm saying is just to make sure, because I've said it before, that if, let's say for instance now, the person we are going to be picking for, let me say the person I'm going to be voting for, if he's good, I am going to get good dividend. As in, if it is individually, we are going to be getting our dividend. The dividends of that person. If he's a good person, he's a good leader, a wonderful leader, my life will be wonderful. And if you choose somebody who is not a wonderful leader, who is the opposite of a wonderful leader, you are going to reap what you sow. I'm not even going to be talking. But because, you see, whether you like it or not, we are interdependent on each other. Your choice affects my choice. My choice affects yours. That is why it is like this. There is one thing we have to understand. I don't speak against people rooting for that candidate. We are all free to choose who we want. Absolutely correct. I don't criticize anybody siding Atiku, Kwankwaso, or somebody. But I criticize anyone supporting Tinubu because the man is not fit. Let us all tell ourselves the truth. Nigeria is so complicated for someone so fragile to run. That is the truth. Anyone rooting for Tinubu should be looked into very well. Well, that's what you're saying. But me, I'm even saying, if you're talking about people who is even rooting for, I'm rooting for Southerners. I'm telling you. You see someone, you see there's a particular another Southern, I've forgotten his name. I think of the SDP, the presidential candidate of the SDP. I am supporting, but see Atiku, a Northerner. When we have a Northerner on the seat, nah, I'm not giving them my support. Okay. Igbos will support their Biafra president. No issues is involved. Just like Yorubas will support Jagaban, and just like Northerners will support Atiku and Kwankwaso. So I don't think it should be much of a big. Why is it that when the Southeasterners, when they don't support their own, people complain? We complain. When they support their own, we complain. What is really the problem, Gongono? What's the problem? As the day draws near, we will know people who are in support of P2B. Please, everyone should get a hold of their PVCs. Okay, let me just do this gentle reminder. The distribution of PVCs have started. Please endeavor to collect yours if you registered. Sincerely, there was a court that asked INEC to consider registration, PVC registration again, and I don't think INEC adhered to it. So sincerely, giving their head, they would have, allowed more people to go and, get theirs. Those who were not able to register and when the registration was still on. Okay, on those notes, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.